All right, so we are on 3.3. We will be ordering numbers on a vertical number line. So a vertical number line is flipped just like this. It is up and down. So, number 4. Let's see if I can get this all the way up. I might need to erase. All right, so this is a vertical number line. I'm going to plot number 4, which is 0.6. I don't know why it will not focus. There we go. So I'm going to plot 0.6 on my number line. So we're going to have this like, that's fine. 0. And then 1. So there are 9 lines in between 0 and 1. So to plot 0.6, I would jump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is where 0.6 is. It's in between 0 and 1. So I should be able to see that on your paper. You should definitely have an extra sheet of paper for these problems. All right. My next is negative 1.25. So let's go like this. Oops. Sorry, you guys can't see half of that. Here is my number line. It's a vertical number line, which means it is going up and down. So this is number 5, which is negative 1.25. I need to plot that on my number line. So 0, negative 1, negative 2. So I'm going to put 4 lines in between, which will represent quarters. So this would be 25, 50, actually 3, sorry, 75. So negative 0.25, negative 0.50, negative 0.75. Now this would be 2, 3. If I'm going to plot negative 1.25, it would be down here. So negative 1.25 goes right here because it goes 0.25, 0.50, 0.75, negative 2. So this is negative 1.25. All right, I'd like you to do number 6 on your own, and we can meet up again to do number 8. So do number 6 on your own, and we will meet up to do number 8. All right, number 6 is graph the number on the vertical number line, which would be negative 0.7. Okay, right? Yep, negative 0.7. So I can make this plot over here 0. This down here, negative 1. Sorry, I erased that because this is not how they want us to do it. So I'm going to go back for negative 0.7. Okay, here's my vertical number line. Okay. All right, so at the top is going to be 2. Make sure I have a 0 in the center. 0, 1, -1, -2. This is how the book shows me how to do it. And in between each one is, let's look, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right, so -7. -0.7, sorry. -0.7. All right, if we look at this, -0.7 would end up closer to my -1 than it is to my 0. And it ends right about here. So this is my point, -0.7. All right, we can move on to 12. All right, so number 12. It says state whether the numbers are on the same or the opposite side of 0. Okie dokie. So for number 12, we are comparing the numbers -1.38 and 2.9. We want to know if these are on opposite sides of 0. You don't have to draw a number line for this, but just to show you guys, I'd like to see. So on this side of 0 are the negative numbers. On this side of 0 are the positive numbers. Okay? So if one of the numbers is a negative number, it would be on this side. Well, this number is a positive number, so it belongs on this side. So are they on the same side of 0, or are they on opposite sides of 0? I would say they are on opposite sides of 0 because one is positive and one is negative. Now, I want you to take a look at 13, and I will show you my work first. So answer it on the Edpuzzle. I will show you my work after. So go into the Edpuzzle, answer the question. Here's my number line again. All right, so we're comparing -3 and 9/10 to -0.99. Notice what sign is before each one. Sorry, I just messed that one up. They are both negatives, which means they are both on the negative side of 0. So they are on the same side of 0. All right, so number 15. My directions tell me that it says write the opposite of this number. Okay, so the number that I have presented to me is -2/3. The opposite of a negative is a, if you answered positive, you are correct. So it would be, the opposite would be 2/3. Go ahead and complete 16 on your own. All right, so for number 19, the question is -3.2 less than -3 or greater than -3, and how do you know? All right, so I'm going to make a number line to help me out here. Is -2.3 less than or greater than -3? All right, so how I can figure this out is see if I can make this a little bit longer. Put a 0 up here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, so this would be 4 down here. Negative, 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 negative. So these would all be negatives. So here's negative 3. Now if I plot negative 3.2, let's look. So negative 3.2. To go all the way down to 3 and move down to about here. It's a little bit below 3. So since it is farther away from 0 into the negative side, negative 3 would be negative 3.2 is less than negative 3. I know that because it falls farther away from the 0 into the negative side. Alrighty.